9 years ago, this man acted as accomplice to the attack on Mother Base. He then provided support to Skullface. Conspiring with Eli, he repaired Sahelanthropus in secret. His research materials caused the leak at the quarantine facility, which in turn caused the Walbachia mutation, letting the parasites off their chains. We lost a lot of good men. He also stands accused of murdering one of his own family, hiding the body.
I haven't killed anyone. The rest is all wrong too. The inspection was supposed to help everyone. I sacrificed myself for my companions just as much as any of you. Why won't you believe me?
The prosecution calls a witness.
A witness? Not quiet, is it? Can't be. The AI?
Strangelove's gravestone. Haunted by her phantom.
It's just a machine.
Huey! Damn it, Huey! Open it now! Please! Let me out! Kill me! Kill me!
It recorded it all. Everything. Everything you did living together.
How could a machine?
You forced your own son into the cockpit of a Metal Gear. A test subject.
How?
His mother had to hide him away. And for that, you locked her in that coffin.
No! She did it herself! It was suicide! And even if I did, what right do you have?
There's more. We have you to tell us everything you've done. Everything you've thought. All this time. 9 years ago, you agreed to the inspection in return for Cypher's guarantee that you'd be spared.
I thought it was real!
We've reviewed into everything else that's happened since you arrived here.
Please.
Guilty! All counts. Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill that son of a bitch! Kill him! We exist outside the law. What should we do, boss? Just give the order. We'll handle the rest.
I hope I don't actually have to choose and that he chooses of his own accord. What am I saying? If I had to choose, yeah, bloody kill a bastard.
Prepare a life raft. Big enough for one. Food and water, too.
Boss,
He's leaving.
He's responsible for all of this! Think of all the men! He didn't lose a damn thing! This is the enemy! And he's here on his knees!
Us? You are right, he is not one of us. But we are not responsible to judge an enemy. He leaves Mother Base, and that'll be the end of it.
Wow. Such restraint, such level-headedness. Even I faltered there. I'd have put a bullet between his eyes.
Get back! Don't touch me! I'm innocent! You're the murderers! Snake! You should be in this boat! There'd have been no inspection if it weren't for your precious nuke! I risked my life trying to save you all! How can you do this? Am I the only sane one here? It's not my fault.
Look, you can't discard your phantoms forever, Doctor.
Son of a bitch will make it, you know. I can see it now. In no time, he'll be telling tales about the black-hearted Diamond Dogs. The Shining White Knight, blabbering on about our injustice, hiding behind his fool's idea of morality. And all the other fools will stand around, nodding with every word he says.
No. One day he'll see through the lies he's built up, realize what kind of man he really is. What goes around comes around. You can't run from yourself forever.
And off he floats. Some more cassette tapes. And Emmerich's research notes.
Side ops list updated.
Boss, maybe you realize by now, but
Updated.
there's no other way to say it. Quiet's gone.
Oh,
She pulled her camo stunt and stowed away on a departing chopper. After pinpointing which she took, we figured out her destination. Afghanistan. Get after her. Only you can do this.
Boss, I told you this would happen. I wish I could say good riddance, but Quiet knows too much about us. We can't just leave her out there. Remember what you told me when she first got here. One of these days, we're gonna have to kill her. When the time comes, I'll pull the trigger. I'd say that time has come.
well, it's a bit random, isn't it? One minute she's fine and dandy, we're dancing in the rain, we've taken her on a couple of missions, and now she just disappears. I mean, really? Really? Okay. Anyway, we've got a few things to do before we go chasing after her. I want to see what these research notes unlock. Okay, so we can develop a higher level of stealth camouflage. That's fine. We're now going to return to Mother Base.
Please select a landing zone.
First of all, we're going to check in with Paz, but then we're also going to check in at Quiet Cell and see if there's any other, maybe, items there, or maybe some kind of a clue as to why she's left. Then we shall go back to the ACC and listen to the outstanding cassette tapes, and then we shall go after her. She's gone, alright. I don't know if you've noticed, but she's gone. No, I haven't bloody noticed, Ocelot. I was too busy trying to deal with that little snake. And there was no indication as to why she would want to leave. It's just like, oh, one day she got bored. Yeah, well, you know what, I'm sick of doing this crap.
You got used to it?
Sniping Oh, big boss, I'll just up and go, despite the fact I've been held in this cage for all of eternity so far. Hey, and we're here. Hey, Paz, you're back okay again. Another photograph to show you.
Why is it, Snake? One of the group birthday parties. They are something to look forward to every month. Miller was so funny at this one. When is the party this month?
25th of December.
Was.
Well,
I cannot remember. It was.
oh,
And then I... No, that is not right. But I am an angel of peace. I am a student. My head, it hurts.
okie dokie. I don't think we're going to get to give her all the pictures in time before the game finishes. How many pictures are left? Costa Rica Chico football, and there's one more as well, so yeah, that's not going to happen, I don't think, which is a bit of a shame. We'd like to see the conclusion of this little thing, but sometimes you just don't get what you want. Yeah, when's the party this month? I said 25th of December. I mean, yeah, Christmas Day is Christmas Day. I wouldn't consider it a party as such, but the true party for me during the festive period is
Please select a landing zone.
Boxing Day. Every year for the past 20 years, God knows how long, every year, without fail, I have a Boxing Day party. Friends, family, all come over, put on a spread of food, lots of alcohol, and good time. You know, have a good time. And that has happened every year, without fail, for as long as I can remember. So this Boxing Day will be no different. In fact, I already have the supplies on order, ready to arrive. Ginger wine is my festive drink of choice. For the starters, of course. And then I move on to rum. I get myself a Kraken rum, Kraken spiced rum, absolutely delightful. And that's my Christmas and Boxing Day sorted. So anyway, enough about food, drink and Christmas. Let's finish off this whole Huey situation with these couple of cassette tapes.
The R&D team's going to take over Emmerich's work. He may be gone, but it won't affect us one bit. We'll be able to deliver whatever you need just like before. You can depend on that. One other thing. I'm tracking his whereabouts. Nothing to report at the moment, though.
Let it go. He's gone. The guy's gone.
I know. I just want to be sure. Not like I'm losing sleep over this son of a bitch.
I bet you are, though.
Open this thing! Huey! Damn it, Huey! Open it now! Please! Let me out! Kill me. Kill me!
If only I'd tried to get out sooner. Perhaps I'd have made it. Why didn't I stop the hatch from closing? Even if it meant losing an arm. son. Stay well. My voice. It's so distant. But you can hear me, can't you, Joy? I know you can. You're recording all of this. Deep down in some memory board he'll never find. Duplicating it. Burying it under heaps of meaningless code. Anyway, I guess I can say what needs to be said. I can still do that much. Talk to you. Even if I can't face you. Even if there's a heaven. Even if you're waiting there. I don't deserve to see you again. I don't deserve to love you. I signed up for Zero's plan. Even now that he's halfway to dead, his plan lives on, leeching away at the world. And it took your strength to make it happen. In using you, I put the world in his palm. Once and for all. Zero, or whoever it is who's taken his name. They found me after the Caribbean. They made me simulate his will, so that even after the body was gone, that will would keep the world turning the way they wanted. I had no choice. They dredged Lago Cosibolca, pulled up your phantom, forced me to revive and modify you. I thought I could bring you back, but in the end, I sold your will to him. Now this part is just one big shell. A husk. Your phantom's no longer here. As for me, everything I touch turns to ashes. I could never make anyone happy. And now I'll never see my son again. But at least Hal's free from his father's hands. Me with child. Can you imagine? I wonder how you took the news. Were you jealous? I knew what I was doing. If I could pass your will onto a child I carried, my genes, your meme, a father would be irrelevant. If I did that, that child would be ours. I've been a fool. Pride, conceit, baseless theories. Of course, I couldn't see through the dream. The false you I created. I only wanted to pass your will on to the next generation. But Zero took it away. And now I haven't just lost you. I've lost my... Oh, Hal, can you forgive the mother who couldn't protect you? The one who let them take it all away from us. Oh. There's still hope. You, the one he took away. He'll never break your will. The will to make this world the way you saw it could be. I buried code, just to be sure. Inside of you, there is an egg. And when someone finds it, when they crack it, there'll be nothing left to stop you. The world you envisioned will become a reality. Joy. I know you can hear me. Development complete. You do remember my voice, don't you? Please, take care of our son. Development complete. Don't ever be afraid. Development complete. Development complete. Development complete. Development complete. The system, the framework for your world will protect you. You don't need me. Development complete. You just need to be strong enough for the both of us. You. Here at the end, I think I hear your pulse.
Well, more morbid cassettes. That didn't sound like she committed suicide to me. I mean, I wonder if that would make more sense to those of you that have played Peace Walker, who she was speaking to, in terms of ideals and things. This Joy thing, character, person. Oh yeah. Interesting. So we've got two more. What are they? Kotalk and his research, superorganisms, and thirst for vengeance.
It appears I was looking at things wrong.
What do you mean?
All of you. Until now, I had thought of your organization, Diamond Dogs, as a superorganism.
Caution.
You'll have to explain that one.
The term refers to a unit of eusocial insects like ants or bees. While made up of many individuals, they behave as though they are one organism, with the Queen as their nerve center. The close ties you share here reminded me of that.
Well, the boss's efforts do pull us all together.
I was not finished. I'm speaking in terms of homogeneity. You come from all walks of life, do you not? Many races and tongues, talents and pasts, complementing each other, influencing each other, making Diamond Dogs the unique group that it is.
Of course. We have no use for mindless drones around here.
Is that so? Then perhaps an organization like yours is a truer superorganism than the ants and bees.
Meaning?
Most organisms adapt to their environment by coexisting with other species. Take the cow, for instance. Its rumen, the first stomach, contains an incredible number of bacteria, which digest the food it has consumed. Without their help, the cow could not break down the fiber in grasses. The cow has to outsource its means of survival to them.
You don't say.
Man is the same. Some 100 trillion bacteria live inside the human intestines. Without the bacteria, they could not function properly. And it does not stop there. The stomach, the mouth, the skin, even the placenta contains bacteria that coexist with us. The same is true of parasites. In fact, the human immune system has evolved based on parasites being a part of it. Without them, the immune system can run amok and even damage other parts of the body.
This is all very interesting, but what does it have to do with Diamond Dogs?
A harmonious superorganism is made up not of a group of homogeneous individuals, but of diverse individuals that complement each other. That is what I saw in your group here. Then it occurred to me that man is a superorganism. Man's phenotype is not determined solely by his genetics. Some say if you mapped the genomes of all bacteria in the human body, the result would be over 100 times bigger than the human genome. The sum of man's genome and those of the organisms he coexists with, call it a metagenome, creates the superorganism we know as a human being.
Well, now that's quite a leap.
You think so? Then try a broader perspective. If our world were a human body, you would be parasites. You make a living by doing the dirty work that the world powers cannot handle themselves. From their perspective, you are likely a nuisance. But without you, pus would build up around the world, and autotoxemia, self-poisoning, would follow. The world needs your kind.
Thank goodness for that.
Skullfaced forced me to turn parasites into weapons. Creatures with which we are supposed to coexist. Meanwhile, that foundation I worked with focused solely on the human genome. Apparently thinking that manipulating it would get them whatever new form they want. Both ways are mistakes. Neither is a true superorganism. I am Dine, by speaking with those living inside me. We enhance one another and enjoy harmonious growth. Such was the original purpose of my research. You have made me remember this.
Well, it's an honor. You can travel the world, but you won't find another place like this. If the whole world was like this base, I think the peoples of the world would bid farewell to fighting for good. Maybe that's what the boss wanted in the end.
I want to thank you, Code Talker. Your pinpointing the cause of the vocal cord parasite's mutation enabled us to purge an enemy from Mother Base.
You mean that scientist?
Yeah, I was convinced he'd betrayed us, but I was wrong. He was never on our side to begin with, so ultimately there was no traitor among us. And yet I made everyone distrustful with my talk of spies, the end result being men turning on each other in the laboratory.
You must not blame yourself. They were all infected with the mutated strain. The outcome would have been the same.
You know, we defeated Skullface, but it didn't lessen our pain. It's a pain we'll never be rid of. I see that now, but I thought I could burn it away. In the end, all I burned was our own men.
Infectious diseases, parasites. Without such foreign enemies, the immune system will start attacking the body, developing allergies and autoimmune diseases. The same is true of organizations.
You're right.
But I do not deserve to rebuke you. My desire to retaliate against the English language is what attracted me to the vocal cord parasites in the first place. Had it not been for that, I would never have been used by Skullface. We both allowed revenge to crawl into our minds and lay its eggs.
Sahelanthropus will unleash that thirst onto the future. How long are we going to be tormented by what he left behind?
There is no choice but to live with that pain. Be symbiotic with our vengeful nature. Whatever we do, we must not allow that thirst for revenge to control us.
Right to hell then, just a little bit of extra info. A lot of stuff has happened during those cassette tape playbacks. A lot of developments were completed and combat deployments completed. So we will get ourselves sorted here very quickly.
Unit dispatched.
Let's go down the list at this point.
Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched.
Secure quiet. That's down as an important side up. She's been captured. How on earth did that happen?
Please select a mission.
And then we've got this. Escape the hospital. The truth. The man who sold the world. That sounds to me like the final mission. Wow. And
Please select a
yeah.
mission.
Truth. I'm gonna get quiet back first though.
Please select a landing zone. Heading